Hello, I'm Dr. Anjali Bhatawdekar. I'm a pediatrician.
Hello, I'm Dr. Manoj Bhatawdekar. I am a psychiatrist. In this series on wise parenting, we have been talking about the emotional development of preschoolers. And we also have been talking about how to shape a child's behavior. An important tonic for emotional development of children is not be complex, not iron, praise. Praise is such a wonderful medicine which all children love to take. The only thing we need to remember as parents is that it has perils of its own. It can be constructive or it can be destructive. And we need to understand what constructive praise is all about.
When we talk of tonics, we must remember that some tonics, if given excessively, can cause harm to the body. The same thing can happen with tonics like praise. If you praise the child excessively or out of proportion to the deed, then at times it can have very bad effects on the child's emotional development. Let us take an example. A young girl was going for a music class and she had learnt a new song there. When she came home, the mother asked her to sing this song for her. At the end of the singing, the mother applauded her and said, "Oh, you are going to be the next Lata Mangeshkar." Now, this kind of praise, is it really helpful for the child? See, we talk of praise to improve the child's confidence, to improve the self esteem of the child, to encourage the child to work a little harder, to achieve some more goals. But when you praise the child out of proportion or excessively, there are a couple of things that can happen. The first is, if the child knows that she's not singing really that well, she will think that the mother is talking nonsense or the mother is telling lies and she will not believe her mother. That is one aspect of it. The second thing is, if the child is gullible and she really believes her mother, then she will start feeling that she's really singing well and her ego will be inflated too much. Her self esteem will go up much beyond what it should be, and this can cause problems later when she goes out and sings.
Well, we need to remember that children are in different moods at different times. Sometimes they do not like to be praised. I know of a girl who was painting, and the painting, according to her, was not coming up to the mark. And the father interrupted by saying, "Oh, what a wonderful painting." And she poured water over the painting. She was angry because she herself was struggling to get the right color, and the father interrupted and praised her. So, praise which is unindicated is not helpful. Praise that is too much is not helpful. And what does one praise? That is the $1,000,000 question. Do we praise the personality of the child, or do we praise the act or the behavior or the efforts of the child? I think if we praise the personality of the child, that you are so great, you are always good, you are a good boy, you are a good girl, it doesn't make any sense. The child needs to know what is good about the act. The child needs to know what is good about the behavior. So if you're able to state it in terms of your own feelings, suppose the child has made a beautiful painting or the child has sung a song, we need to express praise in terms of how it makes us feel. For example, your painting is so beautiful that I forget all my worries. Or your song is so beautiful that it gives me goosebumps. Praise has two components. One, the words that you use, and second, the message that the child receives. The words have to be, as I said, in terms of your own feelings. So put your words so that the child knows that my behavior pleases my parent. And the conclusion is that I must have done good work rather than praising the child's personality. So, praise is a very useful tonic. It's a very useful medicine that shapes children's behavior. It gives positive reinforcement for desirable behaviors. So, use it liberally but judiciously. Just as praise is important, criticism also is important. More about it in the next episode.